With the release of Update 3.12, we have just received a new addition to the game, that being Spinotops. And this creature could be one of, if not the strongest dinosaurs currently in the game, rivaling the big three, Dragonith, Mastodontosaurus, and Ambliorex. But how good is this creature? Well, today, I'm about to show you its stats, abilities, combat viability, and overall how it does and fits into the meta. So strap yourselves in, ladies and gentlemen, because this is Spinotops Explained. Before jumping into the meat and potatoes of why you're here in the first place, I feel like it's kind of good to give context on what even is this Apex to begin with. So that's why we're going to be jumping into Section 1, the hybrid profile. So this Apex is comprised of two very good creatures that dominate in their own respective classes, that being Gigantospinoceratops and Angel, a legendary and a unique super hybrid being turned into an Apex super hybrid that will not only dominate in its own class, but will just dominate every class in general. So, what are the stats of this creature? Well, we have 4,800 health, 1,700 attack, 118 speed, 30% armor, and 20% crit chance. So very, very solid stats. This creature is going to be a force to be reckoned with on the field, and it's also backed up by some very, very good resistances, having immunity to both stun and vulnerability, but having a 50% resistance to swap prevention, rend, reduced damage, and affliction, with a above average speed decrease resistance of 75% and a below average of 33% to damage over time. Spinotops already has a third of what makes a creature so good, but you can't just have good stats without having good moves to back it up, so that transitions us perfectly into Sector 2, Abilities. Like with the most recent Apexes, the abilities carry the creature to no return, and every single one of them contribute in some way, making it very, very strong. From the strike all the way to the on-escape, this thing is going to be a threat no matter what. So starting off with Protective Advance, it's a priority turn 1 move that shields you for 50% 2 turns and increases your armor for also 2 turns and 1 attack. So lately we've been seeing that influx of armor increased creatures coming into the meta, and this one is no exception because Recuperating Brace is a heal move that heals 1 times, cleanse all negative status effects, and increases your armor for 2 turns, 4 attacks. So when you pair that up with your already high 30% armor, you get about 80% armor, and then with Protective Advance, you get about 95%. So Rajadorixis again gets hurt by another Apex that, can increase its armor. So that's very, very lovely. Translating into Alert, Nullify, Resilient Rampage, this is one of the better moves on this creature, but it's not the best in that sort of context, because you cleanse reduced damage, which is already extremely good. Remove cloak, remove dodge, remove speed increase, and you attack for 2, you hit with a rampage, impose vulnerability for 2 turns for attacks. However, on threatened, you cleanse all negative status effects, you nullify every single positive effect, and you hit them for a 2.5x hit, and you apply vulnerability. And on top of that, you also have an automatic swap. So yes, this thing is going to be very, very annoying to fight, and I'm very scared to go into the arena as of recording this. And finally, for the main moves, we got the thing that carries it the most. Group Ferocious Charge. You cleanse reduced damage, so again, you can bypass damage reduction no matter what. You cleanse damage reduction, increase your speed for 25%, which would take you around about 155, 152 at base, I'm assuming. So you increase your speed for 3 turns to 6 attacks, you increase your damage for 50%, and you give a shield for 50%. Now, this would not be terrible if it applied after the attack, but it applies before the attack, so you're doing an extremely huge hit, because with medium resilient counterattack, your attack is already buffed no matter what. You're gonna get extra output, so you're hitting them, and then on top of that, you're increasing your attack by 50%, which is much bigger than 25% what we would normally see. So you're doing around about close to 10,000 damage, and you will be doing 10,000 damage no matter what, because you'll be doing 7,000 on your first turn, plus the counter, that's going to be 9,000. So you are going to be an extreme outputter Dino. That made sense. But we haven't even stopped there. We got Swap In Laceration, which is arguably the weakest move on this creature, but thankfully it is, because I don't think anyone wants this thing with a Swap In. So you break shield, you bypass their armor, run 40%, which is nothing, and then you can't swap. And then what you got is alert, revivify on escape. So you increase where you cleanse reduce damage, you heal 15%, and cleanse all negative status effects on secure. However, on threatened, you cleanse all reduced damage, heal for 50%, you cleanse all negative status effects, and you increase damage by 50% 2 turns for attacks. So huge threat to swap on. This is kind of like in Cadillac, you don't want to swap in on at all. And then the tier 5, if HP is 33% or less, you increase your armor 50% 1 turn for attacks. So you will be invincible no matter what. So those were the moves for Spinotops. And yeah, it's not looking too great in the sense that this thing will destroy anything in its path, but just what exactly can it kill and what can it be killed by? Well, that's what we're about to find out in section 3, the combat profile. With the current data we have at the moment of me recording this, just everything gets whacked by Spinoceratops. We got everything from a Lanky-Dactylus, Compsognathor, Ermiocanis, Gragonith, Magnoraptor, Raja, all of these creatures that were extremely meta-defiant are now being completely bullied by Spinotops. I do have Concadosaurus and Protolux in the tier below, just because these two can put up a little bit more of a fight. The reason why Concadosaurus is up front is because it can actually do output, whereas Protolux suffers against all the shields and tankiness that Spinotops can put out. And Concadosaurus actually has a good chance of taking Spinotops into a threatened range where you can come in and revenge kill, but it still ends up meeting the same fate as everything above it. If we go a tier below into the ties and 50-50s, this is kind of a tough one because I am tempted to put Mastodontosaurus here, just because it does die in the head-to-head eventually, but I also feel like it can beat Spinotops and it can also die to it. So that's why I'm kind of leaning more towards putting it in here, because it can go either way. It's really just build dependent. So, and I'm kind of just looking at a graphic right now, not the thing finalized. So what you see on screen right now is probably going to be fairly finalized. If we move to the tier below, this is where Spinotops struggles a little bit. You have stuff like Tyrannus and Indigicyon. These two can do very good damage to Spinotops and kill it. The reason why Indigicyon is here and not a full counter is because it does rely on the dodge of that first hit. But after that, you should be pretty good. Again, I say that because it can go for Group Ferocious Charge, and then if it bypasses, it can most likely kill you with Protective Advance. And then Utai is here because it really just depends on when it's used and when it comes out. Also, if you even survive the hit to begin with, because I feel like a lot of these Spinotops will have about 3.3k attack minimum, going higher, assuming they're all tier 4. And then we get on to the absolute counters. This is the stuff that Spinotops has no chance against, or very little. This is Amplorex. It's easy to see why. Intimidating Brace is just such a strong move. You can tank the hit, you're bulky enough, and you do good enough damage to where you don't instantly get crushed by Spino. So, moving on, this is a complete chart. Hopefully I have it finalized, and by the time you're seeing this, I should, but if I might leave a little note as well. Anyway, you've heard enough of me yapping. Let's move on to the final segment, the ranking. By compiling all the data we currently have on Spinotops, we see that this is the most ideal ranking we have for it. With a boost build of 13, 17, 2, you want 17 attack minimum just so you can get that attack and do over 7,000 on your first turn, making sure that whatever you do hit gets well below that half HP threshold. And for a ranking system, we decided to give it a 2 out of 5 on their synergy scale, mainly because this thing is very much its own creature and doesn't rely on anybody else's help. Head to head, this is an absolute 5 out of 5. Anything below that would just be absolute abysmalness. This thing just crushes every single thing, and for it to have that little counters and that many things it does counter is extremely strong. Competitiveness, another 5 out of 5. By the time of me recording this, at the time of this video, it already has a 43% percentage in the meta, which is the fastest I've ever seen something skyrocket that quick after release. Fun, I would say this is a 3 out of 5. It really depends on what you find fun, but me personally, I think that this will be a very fun creature to use, not necessarily to fight. And then flexibility to plug and play, another 5 out of 5. I mean, this is just easily like, if you have this, put it on your team. What are you doing? Get it boosted and use it.
And then for adjustment, this is where it kind of hurts me, but I will be giving this a 3 out of 5. It is more likely to get a nerf than, any, God hope it doesn't get a buff. But I do think that they might nerf this eventually. Me personally, I love Apexes, but we'll just have to see. That being said, that is everything we currently know about Spinotops. What happens from here, I have no idea, and I honestly couldn't tell you. But at the time of me recording this is the most accurate, up-to-date information we have on it. I hope I did a good job, analyzing this and showing you guys what it's good against, what it's bad against, what are its builds, what have you. Good luck to everybody in the arena who faces this thing, and good luck to everybody who's currently on their way to fusing this. Me personally, I'm on that track as well now, so pray for me. But I do have some cool footage and a very cool raid that I think is one of the best ones that I've done, and it's very intense. I did tease this up on my YouTube just a couple days ago, and as of me doing this, I just teased it earlier today. So now you get to see it in full. And with that being out of the way, I've been your host, Tiger Plays, and sit back, relax, and enjoy the show.
So there are 3 steps to this plan. Step number 1, find the people. That wasn't really hard to do anyway, so moving on. Step number 2, find the lobby, which if you couldn't tell, just a couple seconds ago, it was right in my render distance, so that solves that, I guess. And then step number 3 is completing the raid itself, which should be the hardest part because I teased this, and everybody seemed to think the creatures that I got planned doesn't really work for it. And what do I have planned? Well, I have, since Spinotops was just released today, I want to see if I can get the deadliest creatures in the game in a raid right now and see if we can win. I did do this like 4 months ago with Graganeth taking on the boss, and it was pretty funny. But with this, I'm thinking of putting Graganeth, Mastodontosaurus, and Pelorex and Spinotops together in a raid to see if they can win. And essentially the plan is for them just to do so much damage that the boss doesn't really have time to cycle through its moves. So we're hoping that, whether or not we're going to be successful or not, we're going to have to wait and see. So I will be right back once I actually get in a lobby, because everyone is kind of doing their own thing right now. So goodbye. Alright, I'm back, and it's been about 20 minutes. Actually, wait, how long has it been? Jesus Christ, it's been an hour. Okay. Never mind that. It's been an hour since I made that one segment. Yeah, so a lot of people just seem to not be confident in the strat from what I've told them. They were like, oh, you'll survive about round 2. Let me get you introduced to the creatures. We have max level Mastodontosaurus and Pelorex, Graganeth, and Spinotops. If these guys can't do it, then we're just done with Spino strats. But I'm confident that this can be done, and I think that with the stats we have and with the team build, we can do this. This battle will be taking place on the coast of Isla Nublar, right at the edge of the Jurassic ruins and the Nublar shores. Our strike team is almost ready. Alright, while we're waiting for the rest of the team to be ready, let's talk about what each creature will be bringing to this fight. Graganeth will be bringing sheer bulk, consistent output, advanced healing, ferocity, and damage over time. AlienNewt and Pelorex will be bringing bulkiness, output, ferocity, and healing. Fantonio's Spinotops will be bringing much needed group speed increases, damage increases, but additional bulk and output. And last but not least, 485 will be bringing his Mastodontosaurus with its much needed healing prevention to stop the Spino from carrying on, with additional output, sheer bulk, and damage over time. Moving on to the Spino boss, it will be taking a critical edge in overall health, damage, and having a wider array of moves capable of stopping us from what we need to do to it, with a wider range in resistances and immunities, taking the edge in that as well. However, all combatants will be at an equilibrium when it comes to versatility, able to stop themselves from dying way too early. This battle will be bloody, and it looks like the players are ready, the creatures are locked in. Coming up, Jurassic World Alive's deadliest team versus Spinosaurus aegypticus. Alright, it looks like everybody is ready except me. So that's typical. I mean, I'm I'm never ready. Alright, everybody is now properly ready. And now I'm ready. I think, without further ado, let's get this raid done and over with. This is such a cool one. I haven't been this excited since we did that last one 4 months ago, which is probably easily my favorite Spino aegypticus raid we did. I think the concept of Graganeth just going toe-to-toe with arguably the strongest boss in the game
for a considerable amount of time was pretty cool. So the boss is I don't get why the boss. Also, yeah, this strat doesn't have Saw Panthera, so that's cool. We will be taking a huge hit turn one, but that's where this plan comes in because again, all of these creatures have a way of just gaining their health back, whether that be gradually or instantly. I'm looking at Mastodontosaurus and Ampelorex. All right. Okay, so how much damage do I do? Oh yeah, because Masto and Spino both have counter resilient strike, they'll actually be upping our overall output. So whatever damage they don't do, we'll be doing. Oh, this is so cool. 6,200. I think Amplio should be able to kill it. Oh, almost. That's 69. No, that's 89. No. All right, Masto gets the kill. Boom. I should probably also mention this is our second attempt because on our first attempt, we actually fucked this up. Like, we didn't fuck it up. The boss just crit us turn one and we got instantly, like, demolished. So, we're going to hope that this isn't going to be a 3-hour long raid. Alright, so he's going to bleed us all out. I think we all have a way to cleanse this, if I'm going to be honest. Yeah, I think we do. I'm immune to it, so it doesn't really affect me. Yeah, wow, 5,000 health. I could just output, because I'm not going to be affected by that heal either way. Wait, does he nullify? I think this is the turn when he nullifies. Yeah, it is. Okay. Spino's not going to be healing much here, because I'm pretty sure this is a 1x heal. Because he's going to be healing around 3,000. 2,094. Okay, yeah, thought so. But Masto, on the other hand, he's going to be healing a fuck ton. Look at that. Oh my Lord. I cannot talk. I want to say one word, but my brain has another. I was going to say Lord and word. Okay. Alright, let's actually get serious about this. So, this is important, mainly because I want him to leader leech on this turn solely due to the fact that if he doesn't, the boss will be able to live on 4,000 HP, and then it's going to hit us harder, which is what we do not want. So, yeah, he healed 5,000. He would have been at about 20,000 health here, which is not good because... Oh, we don't want that crit happening. I mean, Spinotops is probably going to die anyway from what we're projecting, so... As long as we don't get touched, we can all survive until round 4, we're good. I think either Graganith or Impelorex will be the ones to go toe-to-toe again, so it's going to be another one of those strats. I think we should be able to kill it. Oh yeah, is this the new animation? It looks so cool, and I love the new sound as well. They actually went about making a new sound for it, and it sounds pretty cool. I do dig it. Oh, does Impelorex kill it? I think it'll be just short. Oh no. Oh wait, no, we got it. Yeah, the vulnerability. Alright, that's good. That's huge because my whole plan was revolving around not getting it to round 3 later, and that's exactly what almost happened. Alright. So on this round, Spinotops should die. That's what I'm thinking. Actually, that's what we tested out. And that's Spinotops will be dying. So, Fant is just trying to do as much damage as he can. I'm probably gonna go for... I do want to go for Strike just so I could get a higher heal off, but I don't know if... Oh, that's... Okay, that did not go to plan. Why did he hit the Masto? Why did he hit the Masto? He was supposed to hit Spinotops. What? That... I don't know. I don't actually know if we can win this now because we kind of need Masto on round 4. That's not good at all. Oh, God. Okay, well, at least Spinotops can do another chunk of damage, which is not terrible. I seriously don't know now. Because Masto was supposed to live until turn 4 just so we can get the leader leech off on him. Does he have alert rending protection back? I'm actually like nervous now that Spinotops is gonna, not Spinotops, that master is not gonna live until round 4. Okay. Okay, we should be able to get it to round 4. It's whether we beat it on round 4 is gonna be the question or not. Okay, I heal a good amount. Alright. So he's gonna kill everybody here. That's gonna be the sucky part. I've at least out-healed his rampage, so we're gonna be killing this because apparently Spinotops decided it didn't want to die that quickly. Oh, fuck. That's not... Did you not have alert? Okay, well you do, but you're gonna end up dying first. Shit. You didn't have lead or leech back either. At least I hope not. Please don't crit. Whew, okay, well, Ragnith and Impello made it. Our utility died though. Okay. Yeah, that's not good at all. Fuck. Can we win this? I think everything should still go the same. If he doesn't crit, well, if he does crit, I'll be dead, and then Impello will probably... Ooh, I have no idea now. I'm trying to think of all the ways that this could go, but I guess the what-ifs don't really matter if they're gonna happen. If it happens, it happens. We just gotta let it. Alright. Yeah, it's not whatever. Alright, let's do this. How much do you heal? Okay, we should be safe. If he doesn't crit. Actually, if he crits, we're both dead. Alright, just don't crit. Nice. Alright, cool. Alright. Here it is. We just need to hit it. I don't want this to be like the last time where we almost died doing this. He's going to be hitting lowest HP, yeah? And Impello still has 75% armor. We should be good. Oh, go on, son. Oh, shit. He's healing. Oh, nice. That's good. I think we should be able to kill it. Ladies and gentlemen, I think we just did this. Oh, come on. Me and AlienNewt made it to the end. The OGs. Nice! Good shit, gentlemen. That was very, very clean. Oh my god. Yes! And they told us it couldn't be done. Fuck yeah. Got it done. Got it completed. Oh my god. The 4 deadliest creatures in the game managed to managed to kill the boss. That was amazing. That was super fun. Ooh, I have now a contender for 2 very, very good raids. Oh, that was so clean. I gotta do more of this. This was insanely good. GG to you all. Fant, AlienNewt, 485. Amazing. Thank you guys for the help. That was super clean. Let's see what I get here. 150 and 800. And it's a nice wrap up with the package of 800 DNA. Yes! Oh, I'm so glad we did that. That was super cool. I could collect my Draker X DNA. That was amazing. I love that. I gotta go through that footage. That was so good. Yes! Special thanks to everybody who made this possible. I cannot thank you enough. This was super fun to work with, and I am so sorry for the delay. But we got this out finally, and I just want to thank you all greatly. Special thanks to 485 and his team, especially for all the 3D models and renders, animations included. You guys are the absolute beast, and I'm so grateful to be working with you. An additional thank you to everyone who let me use their music for this video, and everybody who gave me crucial information needed on giving you guys this information. Also, I want to give a huge shout out to AlienNewt and Goji Center for their sort of presentation and editing style. I want to try it out for myself and see what you guys think, although I'm probably going to be doing my own take on this. But I just want to close that off. I've been your host, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you all so much for watching. I've been Tiger Plays, and we'll see if we can do this with another upcoming Apex.